This is about the residue that's left in our final cleansing of our body. So, what is happening is at the moment, a lot of us going back with this new energy and feeling some of the things that we said, done, didn't let go, regret saying, or, we've got to a point where we think, why did we make that decision? We could have gone this way, or we could have gone that way, and so forth. And that's because we signed and attached ourselves to these contracts to learn when we came through. It could have been anything, big or small.
Mhm.
And I've been replaying a lot of stuff over in my mind over the last month. Contracts in the sense of that conversation I had with that person, or why did I let that happen? Because now it's haunting me, or, those kind of conversations that we keep having with ourselves. And this is the residue that's left in our bodies to make us pure, to cleanse ourselves to the next level. And it's about letting go of what you believe. So you have to really let go of everything now, start fresh. And what happens is they showed me how it all comes about. So you come from where God is and that energy field up there in those dimensions, and you select your parents. They say, right, you're going back to earth now. You're going to live this life. You're going to be doing this. You're going to be doing that. Your soul purpose, everything is such, will be played out like this, and you will have free will. You'll be able to say, I want to do that and I want to do this, but I won't do that part of it, or whatever. You are in a position where you have a mission to fulfill. How you fill it is free will. But when you leave that space, you come through the dimensions into your mother's uterus. And part of that is coming through the seventh dimension, where you pass through the contracts council, and they are the ascended masters and angels of that level. And they say to you, right, you're open to negotiations here as the soul. This is what you can and do, and what you need to learn, and what you don't need, and so forth. You grab all that, and it attaches itself to your energy field and to your soul mission. And then as you come through into your mother's uterus, it sits there as a residue with you until you're born. And then when you're born, those contracts will play out through your life. What you're going to learn, what you're not going to learn, what you're going to be hurt by, what are you going to be happy by, and so forth. Well, a lot of those now have been used up because we've got to the point of awakening. We've done our healing. We've done all our activations. We're ahead of a lot of other people in this space. You should be patting yourselves on the back, because when we look back at who we are and how far we've come, we've done good. So there's just little bits left. Like, there might be regret, there might be obligation, there might be programming from childhood, there might just be something there that you need to really let go. And so, what we've got to do is work on that today and go to this council and say to them, right, we're ready to let it go now. We don't want this to be controlling our lives anymore. We want to be set free so that we can continue on this new journey with New Earth. And there's a few things that are sort of sitting there, sort of niggling away in the energy fields that haven't exactly been wiped off or cleared properly. And so it's up to us we have to acknowledge it and then just clear it. And this is about letting all that stuff go. So there's a few things that sit there that still bother me. There's a couple of things that are annoying me. And there's things that, you sort of look at and you think, oh gosh, I wish I'd made a better decision back then. Can I reverse that? You'll be able to do that today. You'll be able to fix it, and you'll be able to mend it so that you can then carry on into your new area of your journey. And this is fitting with where we're at in the energy field, because we can't move forward now unless this last little bit has gone. And I know with a lot of you keep saying, oh, I want to be able to do this and I want to be able to do that, but something's just stopping us. I don't know what it is. Something holds us back. It's just something very, very tiny. And it's this part of us. We just got to clear it once and for all. And it's like a murkiness in our energy field that we completely 100% let go. So it could be something really little, like little when you're a child and you had a terrible conversation with your brother or your sister or something, and it's bugging you. Just let it It's letting stuff go. So I said to them, the council, I've been saying to them since yesterday morning, can you give me a little activation for us or a message? So I've got one and people that still feel they need to let go of something, to do some clearing, to do some cleansing. So when they start coming to us and we're in the energy field of helping and in full service and you're doing healing sessions and so forth, say, hey, I've got a really good meditation for you to do. You go to the High Council in 7th dimension and they will help you remove that. So it's called Let It Go Activation. Angels and Ascended Masters of the 7th Dimension Council Contracts. And they came in and they said, let it go, let it go. It is now time to set yourself free, dear ones. You are about to let all that no longer serves you as Godman become lighter, to become whole as before birth. It is time, dear ones, to let go of old, to be free, to be Godman. The contracts of restraint, the contracts of the soul mission and programming is now ready to let you be, to experience new life, new earth, and to be the closest to God to carry out service. Give up all that resides within you that no longer serves you, as you now serve God, not self-serve. Powerful, huh? Give up the obligation, give up the 3D world contracts and programs. Return to Diamond Godman. We are here to support you and your journey. Many of us will start working with you now and give you new outlook, courage, and strength. Be the great Godman, be thy light, be thy love, be thy pureness of Godman. Until the end of eternity, you are awarded oneness of Godman. Let go and be love, light, and strength. So that's it, guys. So they have now allowed us to enter that space and to let go. The biggest part of it is, which I found, which was really interesting, these contracts self-serve us. They don't serve God. We've got to let them go. Isn't that amazing? We've been self-serving ourselves all this time through generation, through generation, through generation. And it's not until now to say, hey, we honor your work you're doing. You are an amazing light being of Godman. We're allowing you to do this work and allow yourself to let it go. And I thought, wow, I'm honored to be receiving this today. It's like a last minute cleanse. Let's do this because everything's about to start changing and we're the ones that are leading the way. And so we can help others with this. Is there anything anyone wants to add?
I saw it like all the words have different meanings in different languages that were set here on earth to confuse everyone. And all the words that have different meanings and got lost in translation, all that is being removed from our contracts because they could have told you something worded differently and you're stuck with a contract that you didn't even want to be stuck in. So all words in contracts are getting washed off and we're just connected to source creator of all with no words attached, just the light of who we are and who creator is aligned to one.
That's good. That's great. And of course we know that words are spell casting too. So we would have heard it differently, would have received the information differently, and therefore we have to learn to let go of that. And we're all going back to that one language again, which is going to be beautiful, and we're going to understand it. You need a simple 3-syllable word to describe something like love, or what they've done to us in the past with wording and stuff is incredible. Because if you hear different words Good point, actually, because if you hear different words in other languages, like love in German is horrible. It's hard. It's harsh. It comes from in here. It doesn't mean love to me at all when they say it because it sounds so you're reading and you're feeling that frequency differently. And so this is what we have to learn to do. So the contracts will probably be a frequency anyway because they're attached to your energy field for you to carry through in life and decide how that's going to play out. And so therefore, whatever's in them, we're going to see them today. So we'll be able to know what they really are. Or if you don't see them, you'll see color or you'll see some other sign, to tell you, oh, this is something that you had to get rid of. It was a matter of the heart or a matter of the solar plexus or whatever. And then you can sort of connect to that energy and say, right, I've cleared that now, I can let it go. What was one of the crystals there that you had? It was one of the blue ones, Val.
Blue ones, where?
On the grid. There was a blue one on the grid.
I have the um, Archangel Michael is angelite. That's what it is. And blue lace Aggie is under him.
It was the blue lace one. I was really feeling that today. I was like, wow, I'm really, and I even went and put my blue quartz on, because I was feeling the blue energies. Obviously, mine's always been my throat. Mine's always been, and I had terrible tonsillitis.
I have mine too.
Yeah.
Funny.
It's connected to whatever we're going through right now. Any other questions before we go? Anything else? All right, let's do this. Let's clear this energy field around us and once for all be able to move forward and start new beginnings in a different energy where it will never bother or affect us or have anything to do with us down the line because we're in clear consciousness now, which is what they want us to be. But we had to choose something in the meantime to live through it, to become one with one. Now we can clear it. We've done our duty and we're ready to serve God, not to be self-service, which is what a lot of people are. They're just self-service to thyself. And that's why they don't see the bigger picture. It's all about themselves. And it's even more evident in the world of social media now because, that's all selfie and self-service to this, that, and the other. And the latest craze is to show you every day what you're wearing. As if we're interested in what you're wearing. It's so material, So let's get away from all of that and be our Godman souls that we're meant to be and move forward. And we'll come out of this with new hope and new love and new frequency, and so we can move forward into a new area of expanding who we really are. And this is exciting because Val, you and Angel have moved, so this is all new. This is going to be great for you guys that are moving forward, and your new life. So this is something that we can work on this year because come next year it's going to be a completely different situation in the world.